Hello, this is Pastor Scott Kruse, and you're looking at the Deeper Rock, the daily devotional that tracks along with the Rock Church Rock Talk every Sunday at West Acres Cinema at 10 o'clock. Lord, hope to see you there. Today we are in Psalms chapter 103, verses 1 through 20, I believe it is. And there's some really neat stuff, but there's a few verses in here I want to pull out today. And here they are. Verse 11, "For as high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is his love for those who fear you." Two things: God loves you, and number two, he's worthy to be feared. Verse 12, "As far as the east is from the west, so far he has removed our transgressions from us." When I start ranting when I'm preaching about how much God loves us and how completely forgiven we are, I look at this verse. You know, there is no such thing as a west pole. There's no such thing as an east pole. You can go west, go west, go west, go west, and you will never, ever get east. And that's how far God removes our sin from us. And he did that through Jesus. Jesus died in my place. It was my sin that caused him to be crucified on the cross. It was his love for me that caused him to stay on the cross, even when he didn't want to, even when it hurt, even when he had to feel and physically hold my shame. And because of that, my transgression has been removed from me, as far as the east is from the west. And look at verse 13. "As a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him." As far as the east is from the west, he has removed our transgression from us. And he has compassion on us like a father has for his children. Have you ever been in a situation where your kid fell down and broke something or really got hurt? They bashed their head into something and the blood was flowing, and maybe it was a little 3-year-old like I got right now, and she gets conked, and it really was bad. It hurt. And it might have even been their fault. They jumped off of something they shouldn't have jumped off of because they're ignorant and immature, and they hurt themselves. If I gave you a golden ticket and you were able to spend that, and the result of that ticket was you could reach in and you could grab all of that pain out of the broken arm that is twisted in a grotesque way, and if you could scoop all of that pain out of your 3-year-old and put it in your arm instead, so that you would feel the pain instead of them, how many of you parents out there would even hesitate to reach in and scoop that pain out of your child? Can I tell you that God loves you more than that? God loves you more than I could ever love my Elizabeth. And he loves you that much. And how I know is this: through my sin, through my stupidity, through my hatred and anger and the things that pull me away from God, I was steeped in sin. And Jesus came to planet Earth, knew that sin was going to exist on me, reached in my life, scooped up that sin and placed it upon himself. And he took it in my place. He took my shame. He took the pain that was intended for me. And he lived in that. He died in my place. Your God loves you so completely. He wants to remove your sin as far as the east is from the west. He loves you, has compassion on you. But a few times in these 3 verses, we see for those who fear him. We have to fear God. We have to fear that he loves you so completely, but that he's a just God. And if I refuse that forgiveness, if I push Jesus' sacrifice away, that free gift that he's given me, and I just decide to live my own life my own way, to live in disobedience to him, the fear of God is knowing that judgment is coming for me then, if I refuse that. So what I implore you with today is this. Number 1, be blessed to know that you serve a God that wants to take your sin and throw as far as the east is from the west. But also a caution to say, embrace your God, because if your sin isn't thrown as far as the east is from the west, it still rests on you. And I want to encourage you today to receive all that God has for you and that forgiveness that Jesus intends for you, because he loves you so perfectly and so completely. May the Lord richly bless you, and I hope to see you in church on Sunday.